Hi guys, it's me, Melissa. I'm going to do the tarot study today. We have the Hangman today. Here is the Hangman. I always do this. Oh, I got a piece of something on my finger. But there's the Hanged Man. Oops. Let's throw the card. So he's suspended in air, is what I see. I see that leg crossed. His hands are folded behind his back. He has that glow around his head. He's suspended by 1 foot. We have that purple-ish color in the background. His alternate name is also a traitor. His number is 12. He has a numerological link is the Empress. His astrological sign is Neptune. His element is water. His Hebrew letter is Mem, or Mem, M-E-M. Symbol, water in the oceans. Meaning, transition. His Tree of Life pathway is the 13th, between Hod, H-O-D, and Jebera. His chakra is the 3rd eye for intuition. His key meaning is waiting, sacrifice, and enlightenment. Okay, understanding the Hanged Man. This card, with its strange image of a man suspended from a tree, seems deadly by name. Yet, when we examine the man's face, he appears perfectly calm, content, even regardless of his precarious situation. He hangs by 1 leg, yet his interpretation is beatific. And he has been given a halo. What exactly is going on? The Hangman is on a tree rather than a hangman's scaffold. And the tree is the tree of life, the symbol of the world at the esoteric level. This tree is in bud and alive, with future possibilities. The Hangman also appears safely tethered, and it's as if he knows he cannot fall. Suspended in midair, he is content to wait out his fate. The Hangman has numerous possibilities, identities. He may even be the Christ himself. We have a halo and a kind of cross after all. In the Paris, E-A-D-W-I-N-E, P-A Psalter, which dates from the 12th century, Christ is shown upside down on the cross, attended by angels and 2 men binding his wrists. This may relate one of the card's meanings, which is sacrifice. The T-shaped cross is a symbol of salvation and indicates those who suffer through the crucifixion of Christ. It is natural to connect at first with the otherworldly situations of the Hangman in his happy suspension, rather than his identity. The Hanged Man is not about to die. Rather, he is hanging around until circumstances change. In the major arcana sequence, the Hangman falls between justice and before death. We had our values on trial and justice, and now we must hold on until death, when we can figuratively let go. Death brings transformation. While the hangman prepares to make the sacrifice death needs so he can move on. This sounds rather grim, but death is ongoing change and transformation. And any big shift requires preparation. And in some cases, the waiting time that the hangman represents. The hangman's number is 12, comprises 1 and 2, adding up to 3. For the Empress, both cards are about incubation. The hangman's waiting for a spiritual incubation relating to the legend of Odin, whereas the Empress equivalent is the gestation time for her babies. Okay, the hangman in astrology. Neptune is the planet of the hangman, ruler of the oceans. Neptune links with the element of the card, water, also associated with mystical states and the imagination. Neptune indicates the different facets of the card when reversed, the aspects of fantasy and the raised state of consciousness that a period of reflection can begin. The hangman and the Kabbalah. The Hebrew letter of the hangman is Mem, M-E-M, which means the oceans as well as transition. On the tree of life, the hangman is placed on the 13th pathway between the spheres of Hod and Geburah, or the logical mind versus power. Hod is also considered with creativity and insight, while Geburah has a violent, destructive aspect. The hangman is suspended between these two energies, and perhaps he must use his clever mind to balance his frustrations as he exits in limbo. The upright meaning of the card. The obvious meaning of the card, at first glance, is hanging around. Events are not moving with speed, but all you can do is wait patiently in the knowledge that the universe has its own plan. The card also indicates that you may have made sacrifices just now and are eager to see the rewards. Unfortunately, you cannot force an outcome that fits with your timeline. There are many other factors about which you can have no knowledge or influence. Therefore, you may also expect delays to travel plans and projects. On the creative level, this card can appear frequently when a person is feeling frustrated with their progress. However, the message of the hangman is incubation. Your projects need time to evolve. Use this time to develop perspectives on work and your ambitions. In the home, my cards here. Waiting and delays may affect remodeling or house moves. Try to invest your time wisely while you wait. There may be a creative solution. In a relationship, you are unable to get the commitment you need from a partner, or you may be the one unwilling to commit. Traditionally, it can also show hanging around for a lover to acknowledge you as a partner rather than a friend. If you're waiting too long, you may decide it's not worth the emotional investment. Career and money. Hold back on signing contracts or dealing with legal matters just now. Work with. Decisions may be going on that will affect your position, but you are protected. If you are looking for work, there may be delays and frustrations. Okay, the symbols of the cards. Oh, let's read the reverse meaning. The Hangman reverse can be a sign of rigid thinking and martyrdom. You may need to revise your expectations. What you think you want may not be possible. In the position, the card asks if you are hanging on to a fantasy that may make you a victim rather than a victor. Take another view and liberate yourself from the contract or other obligations that cannot offer you what you want. His wisdom is use your time wisely. Okay. So the tree represents the world tree that the Norse god Odin hung from, and the tree of life, central motif of the Kabbalah and Judaic mystical belief system. The tree is a tall cross. Tau, T-A-U, is the last letter of the Hebrew alphabet and refers to the shape of the cross, a T shape upon which Christ was crucified. The figure's right bent leg suggests part of the shape of the FYLFOT cross, Philfoth cross, an early Christian symbol. The halo, a symbol of enlightenment and spiritual signifier. Around the hangman, the halo is also a symbol of protection. So that is from the book, The Ultimate Guide to Tarot by Liz Dean. And now we'll read from the Radiant Rider Wait book. And this is the book that came with my deck. So the Hanged Man. I'm going to take a quick drink of coffee. The Hanged Man represents surrender. We encounter this card typically after wrestling for a solution, but we get strung up by the consequences anyway. In fact, when we fight harder, we only succeed in working ourselves into knots. We must either admit defeat or surrender to the situation. Suspended, the urge to struggle. Inaction will give you a breather, and this will give you a space to gain clarity for a better solution. The hangman also suggests accepting our punishment with serenity if we have knowingly committed a wrongdoing. Things to ask yourself. What would happen if I simply surrendered? What if being at a crossroads is a positive thing? What kind of bright idea can I present to the world? How is struggle or denial helping me? Hangman's message. Nobody likes to get caught up doing something wrong, but it happens to all of us. If you can hear the consequences with humility, the payment for disdoings will be lenient, and your lesson will be long-lasting. Surrendering to the inevitable will provide you with a remarkable sense of relief. Keywords. In the upright, it's inaction, revelation, getting caught, accepting responsibilities. In the reverse, levity, exoneration, understanding, and determination. So the core meaning of the upright is you can no longer struggle to get out of a situation. Being at a crossroads might feel paralyzing, but if you surrender to what the way things are, a solution will come at a perfect time. In love, your hands are tied in a relationship. Be honest with your mate and face the music. Money. Your finances are tied up right now, but you've got a brilliant money-making idea under your hat. Now is the time to put that idea into play. Career. Take criticism at work with serious consideration. Examine this with prompt you to branch out into other work or make the most of the work you have. Family. Just because some things aren't working out doesn't mean you have to hang the whole plan. Take a break from the issue and focus on the family ideals you aimed for in the first place. The reverse card, the core meaning. You grapple with some tough issues, but now the weight of responsibility has been lifted from you and you are free. Now you are free to move on. Which direction will you take at the crossroads of life? In love, there is no need to prove yourself right because your partner already knows he or she is wrong. Give your partner time to come around. In money, things might be tough, but stand your ground and hang tough. Relief is coming. In your career, it may feel like you are tiptoeing around the office due to a stressful atmosphere. Keep your head clear and your nose to the grindstone. Family. There is a family member who refuses to confirm or comply with the rules. Being rigid only aggravates the situation. Find a tactic that will follow freedom within reason. So, the Hangman is suspended in air. He's waiting. He's passing the time. He's waiting for that decision to come, that change, but he's waiting patiently. He's not suffering. So sometimes we have to wait. Sometimes we have to be patient. And that's what the Hangman's suggesting. So I hope you guys like this this tarot study. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel so you can see the rest of this this tarot study group. I absolutely love doing this. It's fun. It's teaching me things that I either forgot or don't remember. So it's a good review for me. I absolutely love you guys. Have a wonderful week.